Thank you. Please be seated. At this time, I'd like to introduce Cameron Turner, 2022 Senior Class President.
So I was reminded of a quote from a comedian that I'm not going to name because he's honestly a terrible person. He said that there's never been a commencement speech given that's turned someone's life around, where at the end of my dialogue, I can't imagine any of you out there that are going to be thinking, well, wait a minute. So, so that guy said I can be anything? Oh, well, that's a lot better than what I was going to do. So, in fact, I'm going to hold off on you guys. I'm going to start off by not even addressing all of you and turning my attention instead to the families and friends that are here in attendance tonight. I'm talking to all you parents, grandparents, uncles, aunts, even that weird cousin who isn't quite sure why they're here. You're laughing because that's you. You know, we're here to celebrate the milestone event of graduation from Deer Creek High School, and we should celebrate. We should shower these graduates with praise and attention, reflecting on how quickly they've grown and all they've achieved. And yet, this is not the finish line for them, and unfortunately, it's not the finish line for you either. Greatness cannot be achieved alone. The students walking across the stage tonight did not make it here without the amazing support and guidance of their teachers and their families. After next week, the teachers will say goodbye, but the work of families has to continue because adulting is hard. They're going to need you for a long time to come. You'll be the ones who tell them not to buy the extended warranty on a toaster. You'll be the ones to show them how to buy their first home. You'll need to share your secret for making the best macaroni and cheese. You'll show them how to avoid high-interest credit cards and talk them out of buying a golden retriever while they live in an apartment. Pay attention to that one. You'll be there when they need to practice for that big job interview, and you'll celebrate with them when they get the job, or you'll console them when they don't. You'll need to continue all the work you put into these graduates after today because they're going to need you. There will come a time when that need will lessen, but it'll never go away because the importance of family is persistent. Continue to be the guide to greatness for them. Now, back to all of you. You look awesome. I think that I've established that the wisdom you're going to receive from your families trumps anything I have to share with you tonight. And you may remember a couple weeks ago, I gave you 3 pieces of advice for starting out on your own, and hopefully you remember 1 or 2 of those. But I just want to offer one more suggestion that I hope you'll consider as you progress through your life journey. And that suggestion is simply contribute. Many people go through their lives and they work and they consume. They take up space on this planet, but they don't contribute. We can complain all day long about the condition of our state, our country, our world, but that really doesn't do any good. I'm telling you to go out there instead, and I'm not telling you to go out there and change the world. I'm just suggesting that you find a way to contribute. And it could be as simple as donating to your church or spending $20 a month for items to donate to a food pantry. Maybe you choose to continue volunteering with Special Olympics or get involved in politics so that you can be an informed voter. Or maybe you simply make a commitment to smile and say good morning to 3 strangers every day. None of these suggestions are enormous commitments, but if you as an individual strive to contribute even in a small way, you're leaving things better than the way you found them. Not because it's good for you, but because it's good for all of us. That's how a community grows, and that's how our world improves. So maybe I am suggesting that you go change the world, and I'm okay with that, because if anybody can do it, you can. So congratulations, class of 2022, and I wish you nothing but the very best. So now I'd like to introduce the principal of Deer Creek High School, Mr. Mark Phillips.
All right, I had to find the line that said, good evening, my name is Mark Phillips. I'd like to say good evening, welcome to everybody. It's awesome to see so many families and friends here. I remember 2 years ago we were standing out here and doing social distancing, and this is so much better. So we're so excited to have all of you here today. Let's be honest, if you know me and you know that I'm speaking, you'd probably be a little bit concerned if I didn't tell a dad joke, so we're going to get that out of the way early. Because we're in a football stadium tonight, we're going to ask if you know, why does the stadium get hotter after the game? Because all the fans left. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, we can get to what we're really here for, which is to celebrate the incredible class of 2022. It's important to recognize that we would not be sitting here this evening without the support of their teachers, friends, and families. So I'd like to take some time this evening to thank the entire staff of Deer Creek High School. There's a number of them sitting over here with us tonight. DCHS has an immensely dedicated and passionate staff. Thank you for your hard work and commitment in support of these amazing graduates. If you ever question if being an educator is worth it, just take a look at this collection of amazing young people in front of you and know the answer is a resounding yes. Parents, guardians, friends, and family members, anyone else who's with us tonight, thank you for your supporting these graduates when they needed help, encouraging them when times were tough, and celebrating the numerous successes they've achieved. Moments like this would not be possible without the many early mornings and late nights you have given towards their success. To those of you watching online with us tonight, we're thankful you're able to join us as well. I'd like to thank our AntlerVision program for broadcasting the ceremony for us today. And finally, class of 2022 graduates. Some of you may remember we started off the year with a social media trend called Devious Licks, mostly by the freshmen. It feels like it was a long time ago, but it was actually the beginning of this year. Since we began the year with a somewhat negative social media trend, I thought, wouldn't it be cool to end the year on a positive one? So some of you may have seen at graduations over the last few weeks that schools have taken time and asked graduates to reach out to someone who has made a difference in their journey. So I know we told you no cell phones, but we're going to break that rule just this once. So graduates, if you have your phone on you, if you'll please take it out. I want you to take a minute right now. Think of someone who's made a difference in your life on your journey to this point. Send them a text message and just tell them thank you, because you would not be sitting here today where you are without that person who made a difference in your life. So we're going to take about 30 seconds, let our graduates do that, and then we'll go back to no phone mode so Ms. Turner doesn't yell at me. This is really just to see who in the stands forgot to turn their phones off. Graduates, I'm going to encourage you, if that person's not here or you don't have their number, reach out to them in the next couple of days or week and let them know. That really does make a difference, and they've made a difference in your life, so let them know that they're appreciated. You are the 101st graduating class of Deer Creek High School. When you evaluate a class of graduates, it's easy to only focus on the accomplishments, especially when you have a talented group in front of us like we do this evening. We've had straight superiors in band and choir contests. We've won multiple state superintendent's awards for art excellence. And let's not forget the incredible play, The Puffs, from this year. I had to mention that one because I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. This group had success on the courts, fields, tracks. They've won conference championships, state tournament berths, and even a few state tournament championships, both as teams and individuals. And of course, they've been no slouches in the classroom either. We had 3 academic all-staters when it's unheard of to have more than 2, 5 national merit honorees, and a multitude of state academic championships over the last 4 years. Class of 2022, that is quite the list of achievements and awards, but none of that will define who you are as you leave this field today, or next week when we get done with finals. Some of you are going to be joining the workforce, others are going to serve in the military, and some of you are going to be continuing your education either at the college or in a technical school. I want to challenge you to continue being the caring and compassionate young people you have been over the last 4 years. Use the skills you have learned in the classroom, on the fields and courts, and in the auditoriums to make a positive change on the world. Never stop learning, and try to live each day better than the day before. As you go through this journey, all of us here today will be cheering you on. Go out, make a name for yourself, and show everyone else why we know that the creek runs deep. So at this time, I do have some reminders. Since this is a formal occasion, we'd ask your cooperation in not moving around during the ceremony, and we ask that you stay off the football field at all times. While this is a time of celebration, we do ask that you are respectful for the families around you. At the end of the ceremony, there will be a formal recessional, and the graduates will leave the field through the balloon arch where they came in. I would like to recognize a number of our guests and the people who made this graduation ceremony possible. When I call your name, please stand to be recognized. Superintendent Dr. Jason Perez. School board members, Mrs. Kelly Lay, Dr. Daniel Barnes, Mrs. Lori Bamford, Dr. Michael Keene, and Mr. Stanlin Green. Deer Creek administrators, Cindy Black, Buck King, Bethany Lorenz, and Brock Van Cleve. All Deer Creek Public Schools staff members. Mr. Darby Cassidy, the high school band director, and Mrs. Tiffany McGrew, the high school choir director. Our amazing counselors, Miss Jenny Fields, Marcy Eldridge, Kristen Tosh, Amy Tucker, and Cindy McCatron. Our Antler Vision sponsor, Miss Janet Harris. And then, of course, the person who organized all of this coordinated chaos, Miss Jennifer Turner, the senior class sponsor. At this time, it is my honor to introduce to you the Deer Creek High School Band under the direction of Mr. Darby Cassidy. They will be performing America the Beautiful by Samuel Augustus Ward. That was great. Thank you, man. Great job. This evening, we have the distinct pleasure of having 59 valedictorians in the class of 2022. In order to qualify to be a valedictorian, students must obtain a certificate of distinction cum laude, a 7-semester cumulative grade point average of 4.2. This evening, 4 valedictorians have been chosen to share the valedictory addresses this evening. The first address will be given by Kennedy Curtis.
Okay, before I start my speech, I promised 2 people I'd give them a shout out. So, Mr. Joe and Melanie, thank you so much. Good evening, friends, family, teachers, faculty, and most importantly, the class of 2022. I'm so honored to be able to speak to you all tonight. To my fellow graduates, we grew up. All we've ever wanted was to grow up. We grew up sharing endless laughter and inside jokes within the walls of our classroom since 2009. We yearn to be older, taller, wiser, and stronger, tall enough to ride the roller coasters and free to drive on our own with our windows down on warm summer nights. We wanted to grow up. We grew up anxiously waiting for the bell to ring at the beginning and end of each day. We grew up reading picture books, and as we grew up, we moved on to chapter books. Now, here we are closing one chapter of our lives and turning the page to a new one. We grew up learning and earning wisdom from the teachers we've had over the past 13 years, who ignited something within us to be our best selves. I'll never forget my 8th grade composition teacher, Miss Nelson, who amusingly utilized her stockpile of pool noodles. Yes, you heard me correctly, pool noodles, to get our attention. We grew up with the world at our fingertips, the internet shaping and shifting the very world as we touched it. We've seen abundant transformations through fashion and social media, not realizing we were transforming too. What we didn't realize was how fast we were growing up, and somehow the past 13 years flew by. Years of waiting for this very moment turned into months. Months turned into weeks. Weeks turned into days. Days that have now come to an end. But the growing up we did was beautiful. We grew up dreaming about the day we got to go off on our next adventure, joking about how we couldn't wait until graduation, eager to explore the world. And here I stand before you today as we take our first steps down divergent paths. We grew up overcoming unforeseen difficulties. We went through all sorts of ups and downs throughout our formative years. From experiencing the unknowns of COVID, unspoken hardships, and even losing loved ones. I know everyone here has had their difficulties, but we still made it to this day. We grew up making cherished memories that will last a lifetime, laughing and staying up until the sun rose with our friends, countless nights cheering in the student section, or even playing out on the field. And even though we grew up full of dreams and disappointments, difficulties and successes, tears and laughter, we know we still have growing to do, and we are grateful for all the moments that brought us here. Congratulations, class of 2022. We grew up. Our second valedictory address will be given by Lauren Hurd.
I'm honored to be up here on this stage representing such an amazing class of individuals. Today we stand here, united by the accomplishments we've achieved. From winning state championships to dominating Clash of Classes, we have all been a part of a great success story. However, leading up to this moment, our lives have been completely different. Some of us have lived in Oklahoma our entire lives, while others have lived all around the world. Some of us were multi-sport athletes, while others refused to ever run again after the pacer test in elementary school. The paths we took are what make us so powerful as individuals, because we were individuals before we were ever students. Even today, we drove here at the same time, but I find it hard to assume you were all listening to Boyfriend by Justin Bieber like me. However, all of us will stand on this stage today and receive a diploma we worked for 4 years to receive. After that, from then on, our lives will develop in ways we can't imagine. Because of this, I don't want to leave you here tonight telling you to live your life a certain way. because success looks different for every seat on this field. What I will say is I had already seen everyone here succeed, and no matter where we go from here, we must remember that we have already made it. Thank you. Our next valedictory address will be given by Grace Paresis.
Good evening, parents, faculty, and Antler graduates. If you were like me during one of those last daily grammar practices or IXL lessons, you almost gave up hope that this day would ever come. But here we are, and I can say with certainty that all of us have more than earned it. Thinking about graduation, I found myself constantly reflecting on moments in my life, most of which were huge turning points for me as a person. One of those was the day that my parents told me we were moving to Oklahoma, and my new school just happened to be Deer Creek Middle School. As a 7th grader, I looked at the most important thing when considering a school: the mascot. I remember thinking it didn't make sense that Deer Creek's mascot was the Antlers. Why not the Bucks or something more exciting? It made absolutely no sense to me, and I know I'm not alone. I realized that there must be a reason that a district chose an inanimate object to represent them. And so I thought about it and realized that each year a deer grows its antlers back from not having them in the summer. And each year they grow another point on them. As the deer grows and matures, so do their antlers. This struck me as remarkably similar as what we do as students. Each year we come back from the summer and go through the next grade, earning more skills and learning new lessons each time that we do. And each year has a significant aspect that has allowed us to not only grow our knowledge, but grow as a person as well. Freshman year is all about learning how to handle the responsibility of being in high school, while sophomore year consists of getting used to being on varsity sports teams and maturing into an upperclassman. Junior year is a strenuous academic year that teaches us about prioritizing. And finally, senior year is about making memories and growing emotionally as a person. All of these milestones have made us who we are today and have taught us how to handle situations that we will face in our future lives. Whether you are going to college or pursuing a new challenge in life, all of us are going to need our metaphoric antlers adorned with points of responsibility, confidence, determination, and empathy that we have gained while being in high school. So if you're unsure about your future like I am, just know that it will be difficult, but you do have the tools to succeed. Your antlers that carry your lessons that you have learned will always be your built-in guides, because we don't just call ourselves the DC Antlers, we became them. Thank you. Our final valedictory address will be given by Fevin Tessafasalasi.
Good evening, class of 2022. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Fevin Tessafasalasi. We have finally done it. We have reached a finish line that we've been running towards for the past 13 years. And I want you to know that wherever your dreams take you, you guys have got this. Our future will probably have difficult paths, but know that those difficult paths will always lead to beautiful destinations. And I can see us pulling up at our 50-year reunion in fancy cars with stories to tell, dreams that were conquered, and those beautiful destinations that were fought for and found. But know one thing, life often holds more failures than successes, but don't let those failings tick you down. You might lose battles, but you will win the wars. Embrace your failures because it will teach you and guide you to your most important successes. Some of us will keep running for 4 years, 8 years toward the educational finish line. I don't know about you guys, but I'll probably be dying by the end of that journey. And some of us will start their journey right now. Wherever path you take, know that we will be cheering you on. I'd like to thank my family for supporting me, my brother for being my best friend, and my friends for being there with me every step of the way. But most importantly, I'd like to thank God for being my light and holding my hand through all the hardships and the countless breakdowns. We are the future class of 2022, so let's go conquer it. I would now like to introduce the Deer Creek High School Varsity Choir. They will be performing Last Memories, written by 2018 graduate Courtney Coon under the direction of Mrs. Tiffany McGrew.
When you leave the door ajar, you'll always have a place, a haven for you to stay. When you feel like we're apart,
after you leave, keep us in your hearts, and with the sound of your voice, I hope you have the feeling of us together.
we have shared the best moments of our lives, and the worst we have too. A bond that lasts forever, always be with you. Find your world,
Find your
world,
where you're meant to be.
We'll run in your mind,
We'll run in your minds forever.
So hang your gown,
So hang your gown, look, as we say goodbye.
we have shared the best moments of our lives, and the worst we have too. A bond that lasts forever, always be with you.
I dream you'll find a place in life. I dream you'll find your path.
I hope you still remember me as we say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you and great job, choir. Dr. Perez and members of the Deer Creek School Board, I have examined the records of these students and found that they have met the requirements of graduation set forth by the state of Oklahoma and Deer Creek Public Schools. At this time, will the junior marshals please prepare the class to come to the stage for the awarding of the diplomas. Class of 2022, please come forward and accept your diplomas.
Casey Harper. Rune Harth. Hallie Herndon. Jillian Hull. Lauren Hurd. Thomas Josie. Krishna Mayuka Kukani. Ryan Caro.
Camden Lasky. Olivia Lounsbury. Aaron Lowe. Jana Meyer. Zain Mirza. Rachel Neves. Kostav Pandit. Grace Paresis. Trevor Rao. Julia Reed. Catherine Rosenberg. Mackenzie Russ. Zainab Sajid. Christina Salem. Hannah Schaffner. Gavin Smith. Shivani Sugunan. Katie Swift. Hannah Taylor. Fevin Tesfasalasi. Cameron Turner. Emma Turner. Gilbert Velez Ramirez. Lindsay Vongthaveravat. Genevieve Walt. Oscar Zhang. Sarah Lemmings. Peyton Robertson. Jackson Nolan.
Olawa Nifemi Abioye. Dre Acevedo. Cornell Adams. Lucas Adamson. Ainsley Aiken. Cassandra Hava Olavi. Mohed Ali. Muhammad Ali. AJ Antonelli. Anthony Appleby. Katsali Arenas. Tyler Arnhart. Sean Ashlock. Williamans Asedu. Victor Asmussen. Nolan Atkinson. Macy Avidis. Grace Bakari. Derek Baker. Karis Baldwin. Nick Barber. Okay, Gustavo Baraya. Nathan Barton. Avery Baskin. Mikkel Battle. Abby Beals. Colton Beavers. Colton Beckner. Jacob Bynes. Charles Bentley. Ella Blagg. Seth Blair. Kaylee Bloom. Griffin Bonham. Leah Bowen. Kennedy Bowers. Lauren Boyles. Maya Boyles. Gavin Bradshaw. Jaden Branscombe. Savannah Branson. Kohana Braswell. Ryan Broomfield. Emma Brown. Austin Burrows. Ian Butterfield. Hannah Callahan. Evan Calloway. Alyssa Cargill. Bryn Carpenter. Ariane Carruthers. Lexi Carter. Nicole Casales. Blue Castellano. Samantha Castro. Matthew Caudill. Joyanna Cheney. Erica Chapa. Kellen Cheek. Jackie Chin. Jackson Chesser. Holden Chestnut. Lucas Cisneros. Mercedes Cisneros. Emma Clarkson. Emma Clayton. Tam Cleveland. Keegan Cochran. Austin Coffey. Logan Coldiron. Alyssa Kugel. Connor Cook. Jake Corcoran. Abigail Cordell. Meredith Cox. Rachel Cox. Caden Crawford. Jack Crow. Aaron Doherty. Joseph Davies. William Davis. Naomi Dewady. Addison Dean. Taylor Decker Niles. Madison Dedman. Kaylin Dehon. Ryan DeMint. Mariama Mari Diallo. Jared DeBarra. Madison Dobbs. Lizzie Dodd. Cooper Donnell. Cameron Doherty. Megan Doyle. Preston Draper. Kylie Dunlap. Elijah Dunn. Emily Durham. Kayla Eaton. Cameron Ebert. Cooper Ehlers. Gavin Elsigen. Macy Elliott. Rachel Engel. Carter Erickson. Aubrey Irvin. Maria Esparza Velasco. Will Evans. Layla Farmer. Emmy Ferguson. Adrian Fernandez. Michael Fredrickson. Will Fritz. Emily Gallion. Jeffrey Paul Ganadin. Fiona Garcia Munoz. Sorry. Molly Gary. Kaylin Gates. Chloe Gentry. Noah Gibson. Madeline Gilio. Sanyu Gilakara. Drew Glass. Eduardo Gonzalez. Sebastian Gonzalez. Davis Grayo. Jaden Greider. Tommy Griffin. Annalise Groicher. Keegan Hagerman. Kelby Hagerman. Wiley Haight. Lucas Havela. Morgan Hall. Macy Hallman. Tristan Hamill. Max Hamra. Carson Hancock. Andon Harbison. Isabella Hardin. Dalen Harrington. Landon Harrod. Emily Hart. Tatum Hartfield. Mitchell Harvey. Rowan Hazelwood. Peyton Hawks. Grace Hendricks. Chance Hibden. Jackson Higgs. John Hilliard III. Noah Hoffman. Michael Hawley. Camden Hill. Jack Hope. Yamin Hawk. Abigail Horton. Jacob Howe. Miles Hulbert. Jake Hutchings. Jet Isaacson. Joey Isaacson. Dylan Jackson. Macy Jackson. Bradley Jacobs. Corin Jarrett. Zaid Jasasara. Robert Jernigan. Abigail Johnson. Abby Johnson. Caroline Johnson. Lily Johnson. Seth Johnson. Charlie Johnston. Javion Jones. Christian Joycuddy. Sydney Junquist. Eileen Cabariti. Samantha Keller. Carly Kelso. Grayson Kerr. Duncan Key. Courtney King. Caden Knox. Brooklyn Kaler. Aiden Craver.
Robert Lamberson. Andrew Lancaster. Kendall Landman. Olivia Lazar. Louis Leal. Spencer Lee. Grant Levacy. Adeline Lindenau. Tegan Lindgren. Savannah Lynn. Lucas Lino. Miles Locke. Brinley Logan. Cord Lorenzen. Adam Lukert. Dylan Lupu. Brennan Lyda. Catherine Lyon. Lillian Lyons. Madison Manning. Aiden Marker. Preston Martins. Layla Martinez. Alyssa Matthew. Colby Matthews. Dylan McCarty. Jarrett McCall. Brett McComas. Kaylin McConnell. Alea McCoy. Caden McDonald. Kavan McDonald. Preston Meyer. Alexander Miles. Connor Miller. Grayson Miller. Meg Miller. Bailey Montgomery. Mia Morrow. Cadence Mott. Allison Musser. Michaela Navarro. Rafe Nelson. Carson Newman. Kaylee Newman. Cody Wynn. Olabode Olayode. Jonathan Olvera Gerardo. Tori Oravets. Adrian Ortiz. Ever Owen. Abigail Parson. Jonathan Pello. Gavin Penix. Brett Pence. Jacob Petrie. Angela Pham. Michael Pham. Nathan Fan. Mira Phillips. Brianne Pearson. Emma Pilcher. Krista Plattner. Jordan Porter. Catherine Pyle. Ava Rankin. Garrett Ray. Ethan Reesner. Julia Regina. Catherine Renteria. Patrick Renteria. Andrew Richards. Justin Richmond. Lucas Rydell. Ty Roberts. Cayman Robertson. Aliamari Rodriguez. Monet Raleigh. Andrew Rubin. Alejandro Rubio. Elijah Sachs. Shiloh Sagehorn. Joel Samant. Cyrus Shine. Tara Schofield. Benjamin Scott. Paxton Seibel. Jacob Sexton. Blake Shore. Aiden Siders. Seth Slane. Emily Smith. Olivia Smith. Taylor Smith. William Smith. Jake Snyder. Aaliyah Sobani. Nicholas Solano. Elijah Summer. Taylor Summerhauser. Cody Sorrells. Aiden Staten. Rome Steele. Bethany Stegman. Britton Stegman. Ashlyn Stegall. Elizabeth Stockwell. Tyler Stoll. Keaton Story. Joey Strawn. Abigail Stubblefield. Jordan Sumter. Elijah Talafero. Daniel Tarter. Lily Taylor. Ashton Thomas. Landon Thomas. Matthew Thomas. Dominic Tiger Hiram. Heidi Chong. Ty Tompkins. Grace Toombs. Alexander Torres. Daniel Torres. Gordon Tran. Joshua Trigg. Ava Tucker. Caden Toscana. Roque Valdez. Jared Van Ness. Michael Van Zant. William Vaughn. Alexis Villapando. Chewy Wade. Zachary Wade. Seth Walker. Christopher Warrington. Christopher West. Hallie Whitaker. Reagan Whitson. Brighton Wigington. Meg Williams. Missy Williams. Abigail Willis. Tori Wilson. Jessica Wise. Dylan Wolf. Ella Woodard. Austin Woods. Caden Woods. Caitlin Woody. Matthew Yarbrough. Tobias Yurgis. Jeremy Yumbi. Azure Zaludik. Ashley Zeiler.
Mr. President, sorry, Mrs. President, Board of Education, Dr. Perez, it's with great honor I present to you the graduating class of 2022. By the power invested in me by the state of Oklahoma and the Oklahoma State Department of Education, I, Mark Phillips, principal of Deer Creek High School, hereby certify that these students before you have completed their course of study at Deer Creek High School, pending posting of grades. And they are now officially graduates of the Deer Creek High School class of 2022. Congratulations and good luck.